What's up, guys? We've got a pretty special one for you this morning. I've got Bree out here. We're running a little behind, but we're hunting in the backyard, so not that big a deal. We're going to try to put the sneak on Longbeard. We've got one on a limb back here. Got 3 or 4 on the farm, actually. It's opening more in the youth. So, she got a bird last year. She's pretty excited. You excited? She's excited. Listen to these crows. We're going to get still and see if we can't hear one gobble and see if we can't put a sneak on him. They're going to fly down in about 30 minutes, so we got to get set up. Well, guys, this morning was a bust. The longbeard that was gobbling on the limb, he never came in. But the 3 hens did come in, but they kind of circled around us. So now Bree's in the blind, which helps, guys. If you got young kids, put them in a blind, because they're going to move. I don't care. You did when you were young, and they're going to. So conceal them to where they can move around a little bit. That way you don't fuss on them while they're hunting. I'm guilty of that. I get impatient too, so. Quit moving. Don't move.
And like the girl will be slowly falling, and it's like, don't move, don't move.
So we'll get in the blind here. We'll spend the rest of the afternoon out here. We've got a longbeard. He's a long way off, actually 2 of them. So we're going to see if we can't get one of them to come in. I think the hens have left them for the day, so stay tuned. There he was. Jim Cobble. We got one coming in from the right, guys. He's hot, ain't he?
Yeah, he's ready.
We fix and bust this dude's head. If you can't get birds to gobble in the mornings because it's cold, or they hit the ground and go quiet, give it till about lunch and come out there, let them get done with their hens and let the hens go off to themselves. And then you can get in on these turkeys. They'll all break up. You don't have to be a professional caller. I promise you what I'm doing right now for some of you guys that don't turkey hunt much. Just learn a simple yelp and learn to purr and learn to cut a little bit, and you're good to go. These birds are not super intelligent. People get intimidated, but you don't have to be. Don't overcall that bird.
They're jealous.
They're very jealous.
What's that noise?
Just a bird. Oh, it's a turkey. There's a hen coming up here right now. All right, now swing around. Slow and easy. Pick it up just a little. Let me have the go. Oh, stop. There's the longbeard. Here he comes. Here he comes. Get ready. Go ahead and take the safety off. Look at him strut. Look at him strut. He's going to come over here to this Jake. Look at him out there. He's beautiful. job, good job, good job.
Woo.
He smoked that joker, baby doll. He didn't move a muscle.
Woo.
Give me 5. Give me a hug. I love you, good job.
Woo.
That have them nerves going?
I like it.
Y'all, I hate to speak out of turn, but I believe we've got one ruined here.
Ooh. We got one what?
Ruined. I thought you missed him. Do you know it?
I thought I did. Actually,
When you shot him?
I knew I wouldn't miss him. I was just like, okay, Dad. Okay.
Well, but when you shot him, he stood and then just went, boom. There's your wad right there.
Woo.
Guys, in TSS shields don't play games.
Look at
That wad
That's
is
hot.
20
too.
yards from the blind. It's still got heat
Do I
to
turn on
it.
the thing?
Let's see what we got here.
Woo.
Look at that, look at that, look at that, girl. Check him out.
Oh, he's warm.
Well, yeah, he's warm, baby.
Oh, wow.
He's pretty, ain't he?
Look how beautiful this bird is.
Check him out good. Look him right over. Look what a rope on a bird.
Look at that beard.
That's going to be 11 inches, I guarantee it. Maybe 12.
Oh, I shot him in his heart, looks like.
No, you got him right up in the face and the chest. Look here. Got about some 1-inch spurs on him, huh?
Yeah.
Look at that set of daggers.
Woo. Look at the bull. What is that? Is that where I shot him at? Right here?
Some of it. Give me 5. Huh?
Mm-hmm. Okie dokie. Come here, my friend.
Not as bad as it was last year, is it?
Nah, he's still really heavy.
Yeah, but you growed up a lot since then.
Oh boy.
I got your hat. Let's run him on up here to the house. Killer.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Rock his day, girl. Ruined it.
He just fell.
Yeah, he did. Them TSSs, that's 2 of them we've shot with them, or 3 of them we've shot, 4 of them we've shot. And ain't a one of them. Guys, we've shot, everybody can say what they want to. TSS, number 9 shots, what we're running in a 20 gauge and a 12 gauge. Every bird we've shot in the last 2 years has absolutely stone cold hit the ground. No movement. Terrible when you got to go that far to kill a bird, guys. We've been blessed back here with birds. They're just neighbors got cattle and they like to scratch out them piles every morning. The other ridge neighbors got cattle, same story. And this ridge just holds them. They're just here and we get to enjoy them. What are you falling behind for? Come on. You can't brag about him if you can't pack him, girl. All right. Y'all look at the copper colors in that feathering, man. He's just gorgeous. He's got a lot of greens in him. That is a pretty, pretty bird.
He's solid.
Yep. So we'll start by getting the breast out of him and his beard. We'll work our way through him. Toby, go on, buddy. Come on, back, back. Get a hold of that beard. Make sure you get the whole beard good and firm. Give it a pull. It'll come out just like that. It's not for you, bub. It'll come out just like that. We'll get a measurement on it later for her so she can see it. Now, you would think breast would be up here, but they're not. They're back here. So what you'll do, get that bird. She's been out here for about an hour, so he's getting a little stiff. Give him a little pull, get him pulled open. Start right here. Pull back on him some. Get a hold of some of them feathers. It's a lot easier to pull them now than it is when you're trying to cut him. You don't have to get them all, just get those ones where you're gonna make your incision. All right, once you get him opened up and you get some of them loose feathers off of him, knocked back, take your knife, start slicing right there on that breastbone. Come right down. Once you get it started, you can grab him, push down on both sides. And that'll open him right up.
Why is he making noises?
This is what they do.
Well, is there air coming out of them?
Yep. Y'all look how big those breasts are. I mean, they're huge. See what I mean about your feathers? Now, what you'll do is come right down the side of that breastbone with your skinning knife. In my case, a case pocket knife. And there's a bone. Come in here and look at this bone now. There's a bone right there. You're going to want to follow it to get the most meat you can get. Now, keep in mind too, above here, this is where his guts are. So you don't want to cut down in there. They're not as bad as a deer by no means. But look how white that meat is. Very little blood. Skin right down along that gut. And follow it all the way up. Pull back on that for me. Right there. Just grab hold of it, pull back right here. Follow it all the way up far as you can go with it. And skin it flat against that.
I don't think you're gonna get censored for that.
No, there's no blood in it. Pull right here. Right here. Look at that. That is one big chunk of breast meat. Take the feathers you can get off of it. Now, she shot this turkey pretty much in the head, guys. You don't see a lot of shot in the breast at all. I don't see any actually in this one.
Ooh, it's warm.
It's supposed to be. It's fresh. Bree, hold down on him right here.
Where?
Push down right here. Hold down on that.
Surprised it don't smell bad.
No, they don't stink too bad at all.
Do buzzards stink?
I don't know. Never cleaned a buzzard. Never really had any desire to eat one, honey.
Maybe they taste like chicken.
Well, if you're brave enough to eat one, I guess you could find out, but I wouldn't eat one. I'm gonna take a pass. That fat, you can trim it off later. Don't be too concerned with it. Pull back right here, Bree. Right here. If I cut you,
Me.
well, pull down right here. Put your hand right there. Push down. Sorry. Didn't mean to cut you.
Oh, what is that?
Little blood shot. Be all right. We'll trim it down. Look at there, guys. Just that quick. I used to be faster at it, but I don't get as much practice anymore. It's been a lot of years working instead of prioritizing my hunting, but we're getting back around to doing things. But anyway, that's as simple as it gets. I don't mess with the legs. I'm not going to say you can't cut them out. I'm not going to say they're not fine to eat. I just personally don't care for them. So I'm going to de-joint these legs, take them off, cut the tail off, and I'll show you guys a little something we do with those. Guys, you'll start right here, cut through that tendon, pull that leg around, cut through. That'll take that leg off, and what we'll do is we'll cut above and below. We'll take the skin off of it, take a coat hanger, and you can push out the marrow from inside the bone. Once you do that, you know, your spur will be preserved so that you can keep it for a memento. Same thing with this leg. You cut right behind that joint, give it a little twist. And that one's done. That quick. On your tail, Go right above his anal vent. Get a fair amount of the feathers you want to keep. That's kind of a personal preference. I like to keep several right here. I don't fan birds anymore. I did when I was younger. Nothing wrong with it, but I do keep them for breed. What I do with them is get some JB Weld, and I'll show you guys the part of the tail you put that on. So you got your tail right here. Some of these feathers will be loose, and it doesn't hurt. You can pull some of these off if you want to. You don't have to keep that many, but what you'll do is you'll open that fan, you'll tack it in a couple places, and I will take a few of these off just to expose some of that, and then pick some of these off the back side and JB Weld right here while it's open and tacked, and it'll make that tail stay open for you from then on. We've got a few of them up in the attic from last year and years past, but makes a really good memento, especially for the kiddos. So I'm gonna pull a few more of these off, Bree. There you go. That's a beautiful fan, guys. I'll leave this recipe for this batter. I'll just go ahead and put it up right here, and then you guys soak your turkey pieces in buttermilk for an hour. Now, this works for about 1.5 pounds or so. If you're gonna put in 3 pounds or more, then you're probably gonna wanna make a double batch of it. But all you're trying to do is soak this in this buttermilk as a binder. And you wanna put enough pieces in there that you're only gonna have to make a couple batches. If we run extra, then we're probably gonna be in trouble. But use a breader box if you got one. If you don't, then use a Ziploc bag. But you guys check this out. That's what they look like whenever you batter them. Get your oil up to 350 degrees. Start throwing your pieces in. You guys look at that. Absolutely beautiful. Don't crowd them. Don't touch them together the best you can. Wait till y'all see how this turkey turns out. Absolutely ridiculous. Full of flavor. It's not tough. I cut it up. What I do is I cut those breasts up. You saw me pull them out. I just cut them in chunks. I don't get really crazy with it. I cut them in chunks about 1/2 inch wide, maybe 3/8, and then however big they get. Here in about 6 minutes, that's gonna turn a nice golden brown. All right, so that's what you're looking for right there. We've had it in here for about 6 minutes. It's getting that good golden brown, beautiful color. Guys, I'm telling you right now, that recipe is fail proof. I've cooked it a lot of times. It is absolutely amazing on turkey, especially wild turkey. You'll impress all your buddies. They won't be able to put it down or quit it. We're gonna keep. Guys, y'all try it out. I'm gonna try a piece here, and then that's gonna be the end of this one. I appreciate y'all watching. I hope by now several of you have liked and subscribed, but if not, it's a good opportunity to do that. I honestly don't know what else you could ask for, guys. That's as organic as it gets. It came right out of my backyard back here. It's a beautiful thing. Thank y'all. Y'all stay with us.